Grand Rising, peace, Shalom, Alafia, Islam, Rahubat, um, Bonjour, Buenos Dias. How's everybody? Hope y'all doing fine. I'm already trying to fight a cold that my wife gave me along with the kids, or the children. So, I just want to be on here and talk to everybody before I start my day of work. You know, so I just want to let y'all know that I got some book references, and some of them are the same books because I'm trying to get y'all all on the right track. You know, just to be knowledgeable about things. You need to be knowledgeable about what's going on and knowing about your practices and so on. I'm letting you go. Sorry about that, y'all. But when you're driving in the state of Maryland, it's get real difficult because people don't know how to drive at all. So, all right. The day, what's today? Is Wednesday? Okay. So here it is. Many of us have been looking. Many of us been trying to find ourselves on this path called life. The mystery ways of how life is, and some of us are still trying to find ourselves spiritually. I'm here to tell you, you're going to make it. I apologize for that because I'm turning, but many of you been probably at the crossroads. Some of you been having DNA explosions. Some of you are even going through a lot of transformations. If that sounds like you. Some of you have been going through grand awakenings. There's many symptoms for it. Some of you probably been having cold chills while you're laying down and just get sick out of the blue. It's part of your awakening. I know that sounds crazy. Some of you are having, what's the word? Premonitions. You're having visions and you're seeing things before it happened. You're trying to figure out what the hell is going on with you. Some of you are actually thinking that you're hallucinating. You're not, because you're seeing things before it happened. You're going through this particular transformation that's unheard of, that's uncalled for, that you feel like you need to turn to somebody, and you can't really turn to nobody because you don't want to think that you're crazy, and you're not crazy because of the simple fact is you're functioning fine. Everything about you is pretty much on point. All right, you're going through these transgressions, and also you're feeling like you have to fall back from people because of their energies. Their energies also feel off, and you're not off, but there's something about that particular person that seems off. You get my grip, my drift. Like, they seem real off, like something's not right with them, and then later down the line you find out that they were woohoo. That's your inner self, the real you, protecting you from that energy. Some of you have been considered the black sheep of your family. You've been made fun of, talked about, ridiculed about, certain things, and this was your family that did this to you, your own flesh and blood. Even down to friends, you know what I'm saying? So you're going through these situations and you don't know who to turn to. Now, I ask a question: how many of you have lost a loved one that was in your family that was real close to you like this, and they could relate to you, and they always had your back. How many of you had that relative or friend or someone especially in life that transitioned and they could relate to you and they were always having your back and they always looked to you and protected you from the negative people. You know, you ask yourself how many of y'all had that. Like I had relatives that crossed over. The point that I'm making, since they crossed over, they're around you now. Make a shrine for them in your house. If you have any type of room in your house, like a small room, make a shrine for them in your house. Now, pay attention to what I'm about to say to you. Make a shrine of them in your house. Whatever they like, bring it and have a picture of them, and whatever they like, and also burn a candle, white candle, white candle. Whatever they liked when they were here, bring it to that room and put it on that altar. Talk to them. Let them know how much you miss them, how much you are thankful that they were around. They're still around you now. And let them know how much you're thankful for actually being there during the time they were there physically for you. And let them know that how much you miss them and how much you need that guidance and confidence at times, like, you know, when you need that reassurance. And let them know, like, hey, you always believed in me. I need you now while you're in the spirit realm, you know? I need to just talk to you, you know, just know that you're here. You'll be surprised at what happened. You'll be surprised what happens. Okay? The white candle symbolizes purity. So you're coming to them with a pure heart, and they're gonna come to you with their pure spirit. Just try it out. See, we already practice things as the people and don't realize. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't realize what we practice. A lot of us already been doing stuff like this. It's just that we thought we were crazy and we're not. We thought that we were odd, put it like that, and we're not. We thought that we were delusional and we weren't. So, my thing to you, my beloved Melanated family and kinfolk of the Melanated family, you are special in a great way when it comes down to spiritual practices, when it comes down to talking to God. We always have a way of talking to the Almighty or the Divine herself. And we have to realize we came here for a purpose. Some of us didn't come here for a big purpose, we came here for a purpose. Some of us came here to know how I feel to be human again. Some of us came here to realize you had work to do. You volunteered to come here. Some of y'all were forced down here. Some of y'all was like forced down here because you disrespected the great mother. Some of you. I'm not saying all of you. Some of you came down here because you told the great mother you want to make changes down here. Some of you probably told the great mother, like, hey, you know, I want to have a family. See how it is to have a family down there. I mean, it's so many different things that took place. I can't tell you what happened for you, but you came here, and then the family that you were birthed into, you always probably had one person or a couple people in your family that were on the same path, or the whole family was on the same path. You just didn't know because you got caught up in the world. I spoke to a brother not too long ago, like a couple days ago, with you know, we have a brotherhood, so we talk, and one of the brothers was like, he didn't realize, he was the youngest in his family. He didn't realize that his whole family were aware and was spiritually in tune. And I was like, man, they were waiting on you. See, we have a time. We have a time here. We have things to do here. And there's things that we have to do to keep us vibing on a high vibration, high frequency, and we have to keep in tune with that. All right. So, anyway, I digress. I just wanted to share that with you. Okay. Um, I want y'all to know that this journey is also all what you make it to be. It's not going to be peaches and cream. That's why I told you, talk to your ancestors, talk to your friend, whomever that crossed over that you were close to. Now, let's get down to the get down. All right, here's a book. I'm going to refer to this book again. See this? This book, get this. It was written by a chief that practiced Ifa. You see, I've been reading it a lot. Read it, get it. Those that is in study Kemetic science, you'll be surprised on what Orisha, what Loa is connected to each Egyptian deity is in this book. They have the similar connections, similar energies in this book. Get it. And you want to know more about Haitian voodoo, get this book. Read about it. Read about it. Okay. Now, it has so many different stories and so on. It has pictures in it. You know what I'm saying? Family. This right here, you can get. I mentioned this book. I mentioned this. So this is a good book too. You know what I'm saying? This book right here is great. Okay. I'm having you read about your deities, your ancestral spirits for a reason, because they're not telling you about them. And then if you want to know about who were here first in the US, get this book. This book right here. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, may he rest in power with the ancestors. Now, this one, all you need to know, as far as the mark of the beast, what it really means, the 3 6s, all of this is in this book. This book, I recommend you get. Now, I don't know how much I paid for this. I want to say I paid like $19.95 for this. Get it. It's worth it. They have a lot of signs and symbols like so. Like, like this. They have so many things in here. Many different profound meanings and breakdowns. I'm trying to see, they even have the zodiac signs. Like, see, you have Libra right there. And it's all in here. The glyphs, all the stuff that you need to know is in here. The secret symbols of the animal realm is all talk about what a bat means, the spiritual meaning of the bat, the spirit realm. The beetle, the bison, the bear, the beaver, the bee, buffalo, butterflies, bulls. It's all in here. You know what I'm saying? Horses, the list goes on. But I really wanted to go ahead and talk to y'all about that. I'm trying to see if I can find the one that was talking about the 3 6s. So I can have y'all hear this. This is what Bobby Hemmett said too when he was lecturing. Okay? I'm looking to see if I can find it because it caught my attention and I read it in one of my old streams. It also have numerology in here too. So y'all know what that means. Alright. So anyway, we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Alright, I found it. So, well, I'm going to read a certain part in here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I want y'all to hear this, okay? All right. 36 is the number of the beast. Do you suffer from, I ain't going to try to pronounce that. I ain't going to try to read it because I ain't going to butcher it because I don't know what that word say. If you fear the number 36 is the so-called number of the beast, if you do, you are not alone. This series of three sixes strikes fear into the hearts of many who encounter it. Who encounter it. So, you're fearing the three sixes. Even some people to protect themselves with the sign of the cross, although they may not be entirely sure of the reason why. This number first occurred other than a natural phenomenon in the first book of Kings in the Old Testament and refers to the amount of wealth that came to King Solomon, possibly because his partner with the Queen of Sheba. However, much of the superstition associated with this number stems from a chapter in the New Testament of Revelations. He quoted from the King James Version. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, threescore and six. Since then, there have been many theories about theories about to whom or what this description refers. For Christians, it has to come to represent the Antichrist, a title confined at different times to various enemies of the Christian religion, including the emperors of Nero, like Genghis Khan, Napoleon, and Hitler. Even the Catholic Church and various popes have been identified as this beast. Latter days notion about the meaning of this number result in speculation that it might provide some kind of code whereby the devil will brand people in order that they will be able to buy or sell credit cards, barcode, social security numbers, and microchip technology have all came under the scrutiny of the conspiracy theorists with varying levels of paranoia. It is also interesting to note that the atom of the chemical element carbon, which forms the basis of all life on Earth, it is comprised of 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. This is carbon. Your melanin is carbon. Look it up. So you are the 3 sixes. This carbon, this melanin, is a part of the atom. The satanic connotations of 3 sixes are in the Kabbalah. However, it is not the only number of the solar demon. I ain't gonna get into all of that. Solar demon, Sothroth. The the opposite of the archangel Michael, but is also regarded as a sacred number that depicts the entire universe. It depicts the entire universe, y'all. Okay, but the devilish association of the 3 sixes does not give us the true picture of this mysterious symbolic number. It is also the number belonging to Hathoriel, also known as the angel of Diadem. In the sacred geometry, it is called the magic square of the sun. This particular magic square is constructed in such a way that the first 36 numbers add up to 111 on the horizontal, vertical, or diagonal planes. The entire square adds up to 3 sixes, and the numbers predates the Bible, significantly predates the Bible. So, numerically speaking, 3 sixes add up to 18, which breaks down 9. Given that 9 is known to be the number of man. So, the whole time you're being scared of 3 sixes when it's pertaining to you. Thank you, Bobby Hemmett, for those lectures. Thank you for telling us about that. So now we have to realize that we've been bamboozled yet again. We've been bamboozled yet again. about Western society. How the hell do y'all feel about that? Fuck that. They constantly keep on fucking us over. And we just let them do it. Western society did nothing for us as a people. They constantly giving us bullshit. See, let me tell you something. By the 360 dealing with the magic circle, it tells you a whole fucking lot. And then it's dealing with the fucking universe. So therefore, why? Why fucking deal with these people? Why deal with these people that constantly keep giving you the bullshit? Let me tell you why. We're used to it. Our people used to being lied to. Our people love lies. It's called the deep sleep. It's called a deep sleep. In the teaching of Dr. York, it's called the spell of Kingu. You've been put to sleep on purpose. So you won't know who the hell you are. Many of you going through this awakening stage because you are. You are. And have been called. Called upon what? To go through the rites of passage of becoming what you need to become. You can call it a priestess or a priest, but I'm not talking about in a religious sense. That's why I kept on saying we got to build a network so we can start building our finances up to start going through these initiations. These initiations are going to help those that are waking up to go on their path. Many of you been called, and many of you done, and many are called, but for your children, many of you been called and you turned the other way. Some of you have children now that are going through the same thing that you went through. And they need your help. If you're one of the ones that ignored that calling, but your children or grandchildren, nieces or nephews are going through this, going through these spiritual changes and don't know who to talk to, this is where you need to step in. The ones that ran. And you have to help them and guide them. Don't y'all see what's going on in the planet? How this planet is being destroyed? How Earth is trying to cleanse herself from the bullshit that's going on. Y'all, we have children being taken from families, being missing. It's still going on, regardless on what took place with the whole Nasara thing. We still got people. It's legions of these beings here. But when you've been called, you can only do your part. You're not here to save the world. You're here to do your role and play your part in all of this. We need to make this world a better place for our children and our children's children. That's why I kept on saying we have to build a network. Our people have to build a network that deals with financial literacy, financial classes, which is literacy classes and so on. We need to start talking about spirituality, how that and financial literacy go hand in hand, along with the laws of the land, and not just the land, the law of the universe or the universe or the omniverse. We have to start getting together on that. We have to know how all this stuff works together and how it correlates and put it forth in our everyday life. The Lion King movie was right back in the day. The circle of life. How the way nature works. How the spirit realm works. The spirit realm works totally different than the physical. In the spirit realm, you can manifest and make it materialize in the physical. That's why you have to be in tune. Be in tune with it and not be against it. Because when you're against it this way and then you're going with it this way, it causes this, a crisscross or a cross. And it causes confusion, disruption, and start going like this. And then it starts going into an entanglement. Whatever you want and desire and ask for, you have to be precise. But don't say that you want it because you want it. It got to be something that you need in your life. I really look at all of this, and I'm trying to figure out what is it that we need to do as a people. Why we are drawn to bullshit. Why we choose to entertain bullshit instead of going into really digging in the depths of what we need to do as a people. There's a reason why we don't respect each other. Some people say it starts with the woman. Some people say, oh, it starts with the father. I'm going to tell you who it starts with. It starts with the mother because she's the first teacher to both the male and female child. Some of you that are on this path probably had a bad childhood or probably felt distant from your own mom or dad. You felt like something was missing. Or you didn't just get along with them, or y'all got along, but it was like you had to find out more. Because some of our parents got caught in that spell of King Ghoul. Got you going to church, got you going to the mosque, all that stuff. And honestly, that was taught to you. That was not you going to that. That was taught to you. Let me tell you, when you were a child, you don't think nothing like that. Unless you were taught it. So my thing to you is that we have to really get together and realize what you might study might not work for me and vice versa. It might not work for him, her, whomever. But the thing is, we do have to come into a conclusion and have to come to a seriousness on what? We have to build a freaking network of people on a financial level and also the spiritual level. And have them work hand in hand. Because at the end of the day, all we have is us. Everybody else looking at us like, fuck y'all. I'm telling you what they're saying. Because in the near future, we're not. In the near future, we're not going to be where we think we're going to be at as a people. I'm telling you what I know. Be ready. I mean, I know about the whole Nasara thing, but you gotta focus on the now for you, my people. We have to find solutions to get out the situations that we're in. And these think tanks are not working. Because every time you have a think tank, you always have somebody that's an agent in there. Or you have somebody that's always disagreeing with the person that's the host or that's giving the think tank. The ways of lecturing is over. The lectures don't get you nowhere no more. We have to do the work. We have to do the work. Somebody have to lead the way. Or if not, people have to come together and be like, yo, we all leading this together. We all one big conglomerate. Because talk is cheap now. Either you down or you're not. Either you with or you're against. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that. So either you're going to get with the program or you're going to stay in the program. It's tiring. It's frustrating, I know. But you can do it and you can achieve anything you put your fucking mind to. That's the problem. We don't focus on what we need to do. We don't focus on what we have to do. We focus on the illusions and distractions. That's what we focused on all the time. Why focus on the distractions where we can get together and start doing what the fuck we gotta do? Fuck doing the marching. The marching ain't doing shit for us as a people. Why the fuck you wanna keep on marching for? Fuck marching. It happened in the 60s. Look what year we in the Gregorian calendar, y'all. We're in 2022. Let's wake up. That also equals the number 6. Come on. So above, so below, y'all. So above, so below. Why get caught up in the bullshit? Why? 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 We're fucked up so many different ways. We got to start realizing who we are. I want to get a shout out to somebody. Who been on YouTube for 12 years. If I'm not mistaken, I have videos of herself for 12 years. And Mother Wisdom, that's her name. Mother Wisdom. I've been subscribed to her channel for a long time. And I want to let her know I have nothing but love for you, Mother Wisdom. Thank you for all your dedication on your videos and on your lectures on teaching about spirituality and teaching our people who they are. And you are loved over here. I want to give love to Dr. Delbert Blair. I mean, all the elders that's no longer here that tried to wake us up. And let's know before they transcended. Dr. Malachi York, thank him. Taj Tariq Bey, want to thank him. Asita Duke of Tears. The brother Rod Hayes. Yo, bro, thank you. If you're watching, thank you, bro. Professor James Small. You know, Dr. Francis Cresswell and all of them, man, like they paved the way for brothers like yours truly. They literally taught us how to do what we got to do and get our people prepared. And there's times like this, I wish that I did join the military so I could be more of a strategist than I am now. Because right now, we have to be strategizing everything because we're playing chess out here, y'all, not checkers. When you play chess, the thing is to protect the queen. When you take the queen, it's over. Game over. The black and white board, you could take it in a metaphysical standpoint. White, dark. You want to be real serious about it, yin yang and all that other stuff, and positive, negative, and all of that. We have to realize what we're going up against and who's playing behind the scenes. There's war going on in the spirit realm and in the physical. There's wars going on that you don't even know about. There's wars going on under the waters. Did y'all know that? Did y'all even know that mermaids are real and they're actually fighting people underground, under the waters? Do y'all know this? There's many people that I came across on this path who saw mermaids, y'all. They look just like us. When I was 28, I was working at a hospital as on security. It was this brother that I don't think he there no more. And me and him used to have serious conversations. And he was like, bro, he said my woman saw a mermaid, bro, and she's from Africa, bro. Like he was saying, he like, yo, bro, she from Africa, bro. She saw one, like a real one. I was like, oh, let alone. I came across somebody else that said the same thing. There was a series that came on Animal Planet years and years ago. It was talking about mermaids. I looked it up myself, and it said that this information was confiscated by the United States government. The research team was called NOAA, out of all names, NOAA. They confiscated their information. There are stories of mermaids in our tradition as a people. Those that are from Louisiana, has a connection, direct link to those of Haiti or Haiti. There are deities or deity in the voodoo tradition that are mermaids. There are also beings in the Yoruba tradition of Ifa that are mermaids. I know I'm talking about a lot of stuff on this because it's an open forum, and I'm just going in because I need y'all to understand that there's so many things that we don't know, that's unseen, that we don't hear, that the people that's in power know about, and we are just sitting here like sitting ducks, just sitting like this. It is all about getting shit done and knowing who the fuck we are, and start moving forward on our journey and start learning more about who and what we used to practice. Because if we don't do this shit, we're going to get caught in the crossfire. Many of you having these fucking awakenings and don't even know what the hell to do, who to talk to. That's why I created this channel. So we can all link up. Both those that's on the financial literacy and those on the spiritual journey. So we can come together as a conglomerate. That's why this channel was made. That's why the channel with the brothers was created. So we can start going into the sciences and start breaking shit down for y'all, so y'all can go ahead and move forward on your journey and start saying, God damn, the whole time your DNA, my melanated people, your DNA, they found the fucking God gene in your DNA. Sisters, they found the DNA, they found the goddess DNA in your genes. There's something I saw on YouTube, not in YouTube, but Instagram, where this Caucasian, I don't know if he was a scientist or what. Do y'all even know that the daggone computers is made out of melanin? The programs is made out of melanin. That's y'all. That's us. Your melanin is electrical. It's a conduit. When it's activated, you're going to higher levels and higher realms when you ascend spiritually. That's why you have the non-ether hair follicle, so you can go into higher dimensions when you meditate. They know this about you. That's why you're so special. But guess what? Due to all these illusions, and the matrix is fucking your head up. You're being mind fucked. Sisters, you're being mind fucked. Brothers, you're being mind fucked. When you look at the superheroes in Marvel, right? They come from African folklore, African deities. Spider-Man is also known as Anansi. Look that up. Anansi, who played on the show American Gods, played by Orlando Jones. The real Spider-Man was named Anansi. Thor is Shango. Tony Stark, Iron Man is Ogun. Storm is Oya. The list goes on. Wolverine is Ogun. I can keep on going. These are your deities. These are your angelic hosts. These are all of that. And they're putting it in movies. They're showing you what you can do when you go into the meditative state. Look at the movie Doctor Strange, the new one. Both movies are telling you this is all about you. In the first Doctor Strange, they talk about the chakras and all that. When Stephen Strange in the first movie was making fun of the chakras and all that, and took him to being a freak accident to not be able to move his hands anymore to be a surgeon. Then he had to go into a sacred location to learn about the chakras and learn about the etheric body. This is your science. And they constantly push it in movies, and we just sit there in awe. That's all your shit. All these ancient practices, the chakras, the daggone etheric body, that's all your stuff. That's yours. They stole all your daggone secret doctrines, and they're using it on you, and then they try to say that it's not real. But meanwhile, scientists are making breakthroughs that it's actually a parallel universe. Come on, y'all. Come on. They're doing this on purpose. You hold the keys to this. You hold the keys to all of this. This shit is all you. Without us, there would not be no earth. They know that. Why do you think the whole interracial dating level is going? They're trying to push the interracial dating levels up, because they know that you're the key. They need to live through you. Our people need to know who the hell they are. You are the super heroes. You are the superheroes. Your melanin is so important, and then it's so powerful and sacred, you don't even know the power of it. But these doctors do, the scientists do, all of them know who you are. And it bothers me as a brother to see this. When I was on Be My Shana, yeah, I cried that one time when I saw all the Aboriginal and indigenous people in this country come together. Because we need to come together and realize what is what, and stop dealing with bullshit, because we're getting caught up with bullshit all the time. We keep on saying unity, but where is the unity at? I'm going to tell you like this. Everybody's not going to unify. I know that. I know that. Don't you know, this is how powerful we are if we get together. We can form a circle, have one person in that circle, and we start chanting to our ancestors. Or a couple people in that circle and chant to our ancestors. Don't you know we can make rainfall? We can bring storms, hurricanes, tornadoes once we start saying the right chants. Don't you know we can cause volcanic eruptions? Do you know that we can bring proper alignment to get help down this motherfucker? Do y'all even know this? I love y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you, I love my people so fucking much. And I'm gonna tell you the honest to goodness truth. The reason why I left that channel, because I was told to leave it. Nobody never shut me up. I was told to leave that channel. Not by nobody here, man. And the brothers, we got together and realized that this was some real shit. Brothers not even asking for donations, none of that shit. We want to see how people prosper and be on top of the world once again. That's how much brothers love our people, man. We love our women, we love our children. And it's like, yo, we want to see our people make it. We get tired of working for people that don't look like us. We want to have our own shit. Don't y'all want to have your own shit? Have ownership to stuff. This, you are the sole providers and the sole protectors of the universe, or the universe, or the omniverse. You are the ones. You are the guardians of the galaxy. Real talk. That's what you really are. You are the real guardians of the galaxy. You, melanated people, you are the guardians of the galaxy. Or galaxies, plural. I have to go and get ready to start this day. But I love y'all, man. I love y'all. And y'all very powerful, man. Y'all beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not. My people, thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me speak from my heart and my soul. And in the words of when we say, um, you know, see you later or goodbye, peace, or, you know, when we pretty much exit in the New Wapian tradition, we say Wadu. Wadu. Take care, y'all.